effect of anabolic drugs on mammalian animals such as cattle and mice is an interesting field of study. And in this case, it is a study that was conducted by J. Oliveira in 2008 on the effects of Hexestrol on mouse ovarian morphology and ovulation. The aim of the study was to analyze histological aspects of the stroma and Graafian follicles in ovaries, and to analyze oocyte count and the number of luteal bodies found in female adult mice that were subjected to treatment with Hexestrol. So 30 mice were used and put into 3 different groups. Group 1, which was given 3 milligrams of Hexestrol. Group 2, 6 milligrams of Hexestrol. And Group 3 was the negative control that was given distilled water. And these were injected once a day intraperitoneally for 30 days, which mice were then sacrificed. And Group 4 mice was another group of mice that was added to the experiment. At 5 days of birth, they were injected with 1.25 milligrams of propionate testosterone. After treatment and being sacrificed, these animals were then dissected and ovaries were removed, and ovarian tissue was then prepared, and 7 micromillimeter sections were prepared for viewing under the Olympus microscope. Ovaries and ovules were then flashed to obtain the number of oocytes and the luteal bodies, which were then counted using the Zeiss microscope. An ANOVA test and Tukey and Kramer test was used for the analysis. So from the results, we see that the mice from G1 and G2 had ovaries that were smaller than Group 3 and Group 4 mice. And we find that Group 2 which is B, had highly vascularized ovaries, and no luteal bodies were found in Group 4 mice. It was found that in Group 1 and 2 mice, there were a number of Graafian follicles that were found. Mostly it was primary follicles, and no secondary follicles were found. This then suggests that Group 1 and 2 mice were the same ovarian morphology and no corporal lutea, and Group 1 and 2 ovaries had the follicles at different stages of development. Therefore, Hexestrol did not have an effect on the follicle development, but it had an effect on the ovulation cycle. Since the effect was approximately the same in both groups, it means that Hexestrol is not dose dependent. Therefore, Hexestrol could interfere with gonadotrophin production, where follicle-stimulating hormone influences Graafian follicles and luteinizing hormone influences normal ovulation cycle. And then it can be concluded that Hexestrol is regarded an infertility-related problem in mammalian animals such as cattle. Thank you.